We got caught by the time police, and they sent him to space jail.
And they shot him.
And we're about to travel through hell to go save him.
They yelled at him to stop resisting.
Why are we holding hands?
The angel will once again speak into each of your heads. Venture towards the mountain. 2 days through the grass, you'll come across the river Duat. There, the trials will be found, inscribed on a tablet, waiting for you. 6 points lie on this obsidian tablet. The first point says, bring the light of hope to the tombs of the judged. The second point says, slay the sacred secret eater. The third point says, create a new link in the forge of the snake. The fourth point reads, calm the raging eyes by stealing its soul. The fifth point reads, bring prosperity to the city of Underhollister. And the sixth point reads, complete 6 further tasks to appease the Underking. You guys have successfully completed the first trial of heaven.
That was nothing. We're so locked in, guys.
We almost lost the entire party.
I don't care. Either way. I'll play whatever you put out in front of me, and I'll beat the crap out of it.
Quite possibly. It'll be you two and Apophis, so.
Okay. Hopefully Apophis will help us. My character ain't very strong. Alina is not meant for battle.
When Alina and Chloe are knelt next to Hardock, he's gurgling up water and coughing it and sputtering it. Iron Wall, the Warforged who's accompanying you, is also kneeling on the other side of his body, and he's like smacking his chest a couple of times, having just given chest compressions and woken Hardock up, basically. Iron Wall assures you two that he'll stay here to attend to Hardock, but we should probably rest for about an hour or so before getting back on his feet. He takes he sees you take some of your rope out, threatening to lasso Hardock, and he says that's actually a good idea. Maybe we can bind Hardock's hands and feet together in case he tries to subconsciously roll back out to the river. And then he will help you guys drag Hardock up the riverbank towards the grassy knoll, a couple dozen feet away from the river. Fog still engulfs all around you, but now here on the other side of the river, it's quite clear in all directions. You can see a field of headstones, many of them unmarked, and each one accompanied by an unlit torch. Your task when you crossed the River Duat was to light one of these torches with the light of hope, to guide you to the next trial, but currently your party is not okay for traveling at the moment. You need rest, and right now, that's all that really matters at the moment. Apophis has built a fire using some leaves and twigs he found in the area, and he'll shake the fire of Athoth out of the lantern and into the tinder, where he lights and starts a campfire for everybody. Athoth wiggles, seeming to enjoy the freedom of a campfire instead of the confines of the lantern. And Iron Wall will drag Hardock's bound body over to the fire, where he'll warm up and dry off.
Remember to light your fire outside every now and then for enrichment.
Athoth will giggle at that, definitely.
Chloe is huddled as close to Athoth as physically possible without setting herself on fire again. She would very much like to keep her fur this time. She is still wearing her studded leather armor with what's his face? Yeah, she's got his icy blue scales on her armor for reinforcement. Her sword and shield sitting soppy wet on her side and over her backpack, respectively. Wrong word. And her circlet of raw blasting that she had on her head has turned itself around, so it's backwards now, though she hasn't noticed yet. And she is very much indeed sopping wet, with her fur just like drooping and hanging off her body. She looks kind of bony right now. She's not actually bony, but the way that the fur is sitting, it looks so. And that should be it. Yeah.
Alright. Alina is currently shivering and sitting as close to the fire as she can, rubbing her hands together to try to warm up. She is not as wet as the others, just a little bit, but she's still freezing cold. She's got her massive backpack on one shoulder and her bow and arrows on the other, and the bottom of the backpack is a bit damp. Her hair is all dry. She's not, just like the bottoms of her feet and up her legs are a bit wet. She's got her couple of health potions she has left tied to the front of the backpack, along with her. She has her spear and just tied to the side of the backpack as well. She's not doing much. She's trying to warm up. A little mad that she had to go find everyone and pull them all the way back. Maybe a little guilty for shooting Chilliean in the shoulder, but that's about it.
Apophis is crouched by the fire, poking at it with a large stick. As you guys look over to him, he seems actually a bit different since he started crossing the river. Instead of just wearing a loincloth, he's now got shorts that are just above his knee that look kind of like just plain textured clothing. Nothing too special. But it's noticeably different. More clothing, basically. The big golden neck piece that he has that adorns his mantle of 5 feathers is more golden, kind of radiating almost this golden light a little bit. Then the 5 feathers around his neck are a little more animated. They seem to be moving almost like kind of like seaweed under the ocean, kind of like they're not obeying gravity very well. The back of his neck has this metal piece coming up from his necklace, and it forms like this kind of half helmet, sort of, around the back of his neck. But otherwise, he still stands there, bare-chested, poking at the fire and trying to warm up next to him. Hardock has regained a little bit of consciousness, only enough to say, "Oh, hey guys, sorry about that." And then he'll fall asleep and start snoring a little bit next to the fire, taking a small nap. And Ironwall will sit next to him, kind of patting Hardock on the back. And Hardock, in his sleep, will cough a couple more times. And you guys both look over to Chilliean and find that in the spot Chilliean would be standing around the fire, he's not there. And in a panic, you guys both look around and see that you find the silhouette of Chilliean disappearing into the fog towards the north, far away from the river, on the other side of this field of tombstones, where the fog seems to grow thick by the base of the mountain.
I guess you gotta go take a piss.
No, I don't think that's what he's doing.
What is doing? Apophis will say as he looks around. Where's Chilliean?
Chilliean's running. You could
What?
run her.
He'll stand up. Shit! Where'd he go?
Alina's also gonna get up.
Oh, he went that way. And Chloe's gonna hop up and start running.
Apophis will immediately start chasing you, waving Alina along. Iron Wall will...
Alina's got her... I'm sorry.
Iron Wall will just assure you guys, I'll stay here with Hardock and keep the fire going.
Alina's got her rope that she had used before to get Chilliean, and she's just swinging it in her arms as she's running.
As you guys peel off towards Chilliean, dashing and sprinting as hard as you can, the fog does not seem to dissipate at all where Chilliean has disappeared into. And you guys, as you're booking it, Apophis will manifest an energy, kind of this glowing, radiant spear in one hand as he's running. The sound of the river and the crackling fire will all fade back into the distance, and you guys begin to slow down as you reach the edge of this kind of fog wall, it seems. Apophis will stand at the edge of it and shout in, Chilliean, get your ass back over here!
Chilliean!
You're only met back in reply with the sound of flapping wings up in the trees. Apophis will say, this fog is too thick. Do any of you have wind spells to blow it away?
I got underway.
Oh, that might work. Try to angle it over, and he's interrupted by the loud cawing of a crow that seems to be right next to you guys for nightfall, as the mist envelops a swampy forest in front of you guys. Chilliean is somewhere deep within, not responding to your calls.
Well, I don't have any spells or any lights, so I'm gonna have to follow someone.
Yeah, dancing lights, mage hand, minor illusion. I don't. Look, mage hand wouldn't do anything like that.
As you're
Minor
lifting,
illusion would even do it. Dancing lights might.
as you're listing off these spells, Apophis will kind of grab you by the scruff and kind of hold you in front of him like a lantern.
Well, I guess I know what I'm doing. Light the way while I imagine romantic fantasy.
Wow,
I didn't say that. She's not saying that. Oh, Mr.
Alina, could you give me a perception check, but at disadvantage, please?
At a disadvantage?
Yes. And Apophis will do the same.
Either at a 2 or a 4, both pass.
Since we're not in combat, can I just like have them slowly rotate in like a circle around us?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that's a nat 20 if he wasn't rolling with disadvantage. Oh,
She's just gonna T-pose as best she can to hold the lights there.
The lights give this kind of bluish hue to the fog around you guys as you begin to trudge in. Almost immediately, Apophis steps in a deep pile of mud, and he grunts and curses under his breath as he tries to unstick his leg. Alina, as you're looking around the forest, the flap of wings overhead can be heard once again, and the sound of something groaning, like a tree branch taking weight, near you, kind of echoes through the forest. You find yourself next to Apophis. He's unable to get his leg unstuck. He's just cursing.
Alright, can I take my, short sword and try to dig him out?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah, he's got one hand full with the cat and one leg full with the mud, and you're down on the ground digging when suddenly the loud flap of wings swooshes by directly overhead. Apophis suddenly ducks down as a reflex, and something massive and wide dive bombs past you guys, just barely missing an attack before flying back up into the trees, disappearing into the fog.
Something's after us. That was not normal. Alina's gonna try to dig him out quicker.
In
Panic.
in your
We gotta go.
in your frantic haste and the jerk of the response, his leg is quickly freed after just another second or two. He jiggles some of the mud loose, and you both keep trudging through the forest ahead. Chilliean is somewhere around here, but still not responding. How do you plan on finding him?
He's too fat for a bird to be able to pick him up.
I don't know, that bird was pretty gosh dang big.
And did you see Chilliean? He's
No.
a little bit bigger than Pretty Fresh Bird. He's pretty goddamn.
Alina's gonna start calling out for Chilliean, even though he won't respond. Chilliean! Chilliean, where are you?
I'm going to cast Fireball and light away in one direction.
You're gonna catch everything on fire.
What? Don't we be able to see?
Much to your surprise, as you're arguing with Chloe about whether she should cast Fireball, you hear Chilliean actually respond. I'll be right there, guys. I'm just spending some time. I just need
He's just trying to sound like Chilliean.
I don't trust it. Well, let's just keep trudging along. I'm gonna ignore that voice because I don't believe that's actually Chilliean. Can I do a perception check?
Sure, give me another one. Are you doing it on visuals or are you listening?
I'm listening.
Okay, then give it to me normally with your proficiency bonus added.
18.
Ooh. The voice of Chilliean came from the northwest of you guys, just a little to the left. It came from the same direction that massive flap of wings also disappeared into the trees from, and your sense of uneasiness tries to connect these two in the back of your head.
Was I able to tell if the voice sounded off or not?
It had this off tone to it, like this kind of dreaminess in his voice that I can't quite vocalize myself.
Well, Alina, despite her thinking it's not actually Chilliean, is going to start heading that way anyways, because it's the only, real direction to go.
As you are starting to trudge through the swamp again, you find yourself suddenly at the edge of a very shallow pond of sorts. You can see the very other side of it, and you could walk around it if you wanted to, but as you're standing there at the edge of the water, you suddenly hear another whoosh of wings rush past you guys and miss entirely. Alina, you feel something sharp whiz right by your ear, but your reflexes kick in at the last second, and you jerk your head to the side and miss just barely getting decapitated by something.
Oh my word.
The
Can she, crouch down and, keep low?
yes.
Can Chloe tell what direction that came from?
It came from the direction you're walking, and it kind of disappears kind of directly behind you to the south. Yes.
Okay, then I'll try to get a pop this to turn me around, and I'm gonna cast Fireball if he does.
Apophis will swing you around just as magic cackles in your fingertips. You begin to draw the firebell spell into the air.
Fireball!
As you magically ablaze your fingertips, launching a massive fireball into the tree line at a random direction where you think it might have gone. The fireball dispels some of the fog as it whizzes by the treetops, wildly missing anything and simply singeing and obliterating a couple of branches. What it does do, though, is it clears away some of the mist and fog and clears into view a massive thing perching in a way that shouldn't be possible on top of these thin, nimbly branches. A large 6-foot-tall humanoid bird thing with
What the fuck is helium?
massive razor-sharp talons and blue-tipped edges of his feathers. It looks at you and kind of opens its mouth, and instead of speaking, a bird's caw rings out across the swampy marshes.
Oh, that's not good.
Its wings grow wide menacingly as the mist starts to come back in and envelop it. It will hop off of its branch, and as all three of you are watching, it will dive bomb straight towards all of you. Its talons raised, ready to attack. As it's dive bombing, it locks its eyes with you as you try to cast a spell at it.
12? No, 13?
13 points of psychic damage. Yikes.
Yeah.
Alina's instantly gonna try to find something to hide behind.
Alina dives behind a nearby rock as this bird creature swoops down with a flyby attack, attempting to hit Chloe as she's literally being held out in front of Apophis, basically like a target. 2 claws will whiz by Chloe. The creature blows past you guys, attempting to fly back off into the fog. But you guys are able to track it this time and see where it's disappearing into.
Chloe is going to cast the dancing lights again, but this time she's going to be clutching onto Apophis' arm. She's just vibrating on him.
After a few seconds of silence from the same direction you heard his voice come from before, you hear him say, echoing through the fog, "Actually, guys, I think I could use some help over here."
Is this
Say we
Chilliean?
let him die.
This is Chilliean's voice echoing out of the fog, yeah. Towards the north one.
Oh my word, this sucks. She gets up and she prepares her bow and arrow. Will very quietly try to approach the direction without getting caught. She's gonna try to use the mist and stuff to her advantage to hide.
Smart. Give me a stealth check with advantage.
Okay.
Apophis will attempt to follow you, but you just kind of vanish. And he says, "Shit. I know what you're doing. I'm going to follow the voice's trail. I'll see you there. Stay near me." Soon enough, as you are wandering through the fog, a figure ahead emerges from the fog. It seems to be waddling towards you a little bit, and it's definitely not Chilliean. Apophis will manifest another spear in front of him, and this time he'll set Chloe down next to him in the mud. Chloe, you feel a squish underneath of your paws as you sink a little bit in the mud. He'll raise his spear protectively as from the fog, a second one of these bird people just kind of waddles on its talons in the mud towards you two. And it stops at the edge of the mud, and wherever Alina is, it obviously doesn't notice her. And it just kind of cocks its head to the side as it stares at Apophis and Chloe. And Apophis will cock his head to the side as he stares at this bird thing with his spear threatening. And there's just a moment where nothing happens. And as you all are standing there, the bird will cock its head the other direction, and the flap of wings will come from the treetops from behind you as you're dive bombed by the second one. This time, with advantage, one talon towards Chloe and one talon towards Apophis, trying to catch you by surprise. With a 28 to hit Apophis and a nat 20 on Chloe. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh shit. 29 claw damage on Chloe. And 11, 12 on Apophis. And and the bird will flap up in the fog up into the air again, into the branches.
Does
So it's just,
Alina
like,
not have
slash
any
me on my
time to
side?
shoot at it?
Alina, if you'd like to shoot at it, you can. Yes. Chloe, I didn't hear what you said.
Is he like just trying to like slash at me? Is he not trying to pick me up or anything?
Nope, he's just slashing at you, yes.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
A 25 does hit.
He takes 5 damage.
Oh, from an arrow, I'm assuming?
The shot at him.
An arrow pierces through its wing as it disappears into the fog, and you hear it calling out. Its echoes hurt and hurry. And if you guys would like to enter initiative,
Would Alina be like small enough that she could continue to try to hide throughout the mist?
yeah, after you make your attack action, you can bonus action do another stealth check.
Okay, so I still need to roll initiative?
Yes, you would.
Alright.
We're trying to figure out initiative. I forgot about that.
That's okay, I've already got it done. Chloe, you're actually first to go.
Okay. Would Chloe be able to like tell, like hear what direction the next attack is coming from?
If you
That's a 13.
you were able to track its direction, so since you know where it roughly is right now, if you keep your ears open, you can guess when it's going to attack you. So you will no longer be surprised if he attacks you.
Something I'm specifically wanting to do is next time he swoops down close to me, like I want to turn and do my burning necro hands on him.
Okay. You can hold your action to do that exact thing.
Okay.
That'll just pass your turn. So do you want to move
I will
first?
also, well, first I'm going to drink one of my healing potions. I have 5 of them, so I'll bump that down to 4.
Sure.
Next.
Apophis actually rolled next. And with his spear raised, he's going to chuck it into the tree line, trying to follow the creature as it floats. And he's going to roll a 16, which actually does not hit its AC through the fog. So, he will snap his fingers, and the light spear will manifest back into his hands. And he will step in front of Chloe, kind of semi-protectively. Just as the bird in front of you, the bird thing in front of you opens its mouth. And this time, instead of a bird's caw coming out, a scraggled, scratchy voice echoes from the maw of this creature standing in front of you. It says, "We are the Avoral. We see you need assistance in separating your souls from your bodies. We seek nourishment. Allow us to help each other." And with that, he's gonna raise his wings up, and he's going to give this billowing gust with his wings, attacking specifically Apophis, who basically takes the brunt of this for Chloe. It creates a 30-foot. It takes a 30-foot cone of violent wind in front of him, and I need Chloe to give me a dexterity saving throw, but you have advantage because Apophis is blocking a chunk of this. And he's going to roll normally. You need to roll above a 17. Apophis gets a nat 1.
I feel like I see the romance blossoming here.
Oh, well, I got a nat 20.
Oh, there you go. A 30-foot cone of violent wind. Each creature must make a DC 17 dex save. On a failure, that creature takes 8d8 bludgeoning damage. Points of damage as Apophis is lifted off of his feet and basically thrown into a nearby dead tree where he crumbles branches as he falls face first into the mud. Chloe, with your nat 20, you hunker down, covering your head, and find yourself unaffected whatsoever by this violent outburst.
Well, now this bird has to make a fucking dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It got a 21.
Okay, well, he takes half damage. Only 8 damage. What the fuck?
It flinches backwards at the shadow form of flame manifesting from your hands. The radiance within its feathers dims as it takes damage, and it seems to scar its skin. It will be Alina's turn next.
Can I see the thing attacking?
Yes, there's one bird on the ground that's within your guys' line of sight. There's a second bird that keeps flyby attacking you guys in the air. They've called themselves the Avoral.
Is the one on the ground, like, more injured?
Nope.
Okay. Sorry. I was gonna use my bow and arrow and shoot the one on the ground.
Okay.
I'm guessing an 8 doesn't hit.
An 8 with advantage? Oh, a 1 and a 2. That's unfortunate. No, your arrow will go wide and sink itself into the mud.
Dang it. I'm gonna go back into hiding and try to, like, move forward as I'm disappearing back into the mist.
Yeah, sure. You move your movement speed ahead, getting well behind this creature, and you find yourself sneaking around. As you look up, you find yourself sneaking around directly underneath of the second creature that's hiding up in the trees just out of the line of sight.
Perfect.
You can hear Chilliean's voice kind of still talking, but at this point he's just mumbling, and his voice is just kind of making noise through the fog. He's pretty close by. If you went ahead another 30 or 60 feet, you might be able to see him.
Okay.
But it'll be Chloe's turn first. Chloe, you're in a solo stare down with a single one of these Avorals, and the other one that's in the tree somewhere is poised to attack at any moment.
I am going to immediately cast Hands.
To do a 7 on a dex save. There we go.
Does not succeed. Finally! Okay, let's see. That's 13.
There's 3 now
What the
ones.
fuck?
Oh my goodness. 13 damage as the shadow flame continues flickering out, burning this Avoral. It takes a step back and then another step back before cawing and flapping its wings to kind of hop backwards away from your flames 10 or 15 feet. It seems to envelop itself slightly into the mist as it flees temporarily.
I'm gonna. Can I use a bonus action to give a Apophis a healing flask?
You can run over to him and do that, yes.
Okay.
There's a massive gash across the back of his head, and he's bleeding down his neck.
What the fuck?
His feathers seem to.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This dice roller hates you today. I'm so glad that I'm recording specifically the roll dice here screen instead of our avatars right now, so that
Oh
the
my
YouTube
word.
audience can see this.
How do you have
This is insane.
I don't know. This is retarded.
I feel bad, man.
Apophis's feathers seem to animate and try to fight you off as you come near until you bat them away easily and begin to feed him a health potion. Before they'll go limp, and his wound on the back of his head will stop bleeding, and he'll open his eyes
7
again.
nat ones today. It just kind of.
He heals, and on his turn, he'll pick himself up. And he'll groan, and he'll manifest a spear into his hand again, using it as a staff to help walk a little bit. But he'll shake his head, and look around, seeing nothing to attack. He will end his turn. The birds are going to caw and batter their wings. Circling around you guys, they both take flight. The flap of their feathered wings circling around and surrounding you both with their noise and cacophony. That's what I'm looking for. They don't attack yet. Both of them ending their turn, but both of them clearly in the skies, clearly circling you, and clearly not able to be seen.
Ooh. So we can't see them?
No, they're deep in the fog above you. And Alina, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, if I can't see them, they can't see me. So I'm going to continue to move closer to where Chilliean's voice is. Still keeping low and quiet.
You skirt around the edge of the whole swampy pond here. And as you end your movement speed another 60 feet deep into the forest, a small clearing begins to give away. And the mist and fog here begin to thin out just enough to start seeing a little farther ahead. Within the clearing, there's a bramble of fallen trees and logs that look like they've been repositioned to form this kind of what can only be described as a massive nest in the center of this clearing. Inside the nest, there sit a couple of eggs about a foot tall, and very noticeably, there stands Chilliean, his back turned towards you, and his eyes closed with a smile on his face, as he rests in a wide, comforting embrace, being hugged by this beautiful, white, humanoid creature with radiant white feathers and these sharp talons on her hands and feet that kind of stroke Chilliean's hair as he leans into her, this dreaminess in his eyes. She looks at you, she looks directly at you, even in your stealth, as you enter in the edge of the clearing. And her mouth opens again, and Chilliean's voice will come from her throat as she calls out, "Please, just come over here. It's so comfortable."
That even killed, man. That's so creepy. Oh, let me see what I have.
I forgot to mention her eyes were golden.
Lena's gonna start off with just calling out to Chilliean, hoping that something in him could hear me. Chilliean, can you hear me? You have to get away. You have to leave. Your friends are waiting for you. Come on.
I'm gonna throw holy water in this dude's face.
She's gonna pull that. This isn't you, Chilliean.
I'm just trying to figure out the most humane way to kill it.
Unfortunately, I can't roll high enough here to break Chilliean's wisdom.
And I don't think shooting Chilliean is gonna do any good, like
I
last
didn't
time.
say shoot.
Apophis and Chloe will jog up behind where Alina is. Are you going to drop your stealth, Alina, or are you going to try to stay stealthed and stealthy?
I'm gonna stay stealthy.
Okay. So, Alina, you hear Apophis and his loud-ass footsteps trump through the swamp behind you. and he ends up inadvertently just a couple of feet away at the edge of the clearing. He seems to be poking through some brush, trying to see what's going on, and this creature that's watching the tree line, this white as the bright summer day, feathered harpy-looking thing. It will too turn its head directly towards Apophis and his massive, loud footsteps, and just lock eyes with him, despite him trying to stay hidden behind the brush. Chloe, you're the only one not immediately spotted, only because this harpy seems to be focused on Apophis at the moment, and you're still a couple of feet behind, catching up with everyone. All three of you will see Chilliean in the nest, being embraced by the mother Avoril.
I have an idea. Could I possibly try to lasso Chilliean and pull him away just in time for Chloe to use her action?
It would require a really impressive set of checks, but theoretically, yes.
I mean, we could try. It probably won't work.
I'm just afraid that she's gonna act all loving and then like bite his head off.
I don't worry. That's why I'm trying to get him away.
We'll start by needing Chloe to give me an advantaged intelligence check to time it properly.
Oh shit, that's still bad.
And then
You got this.
Alina, I need you to give me a dex save just to lasso.
An 18.
18, huh? Yeah, you're gonna start drawing up this spell perfectly just in time for Alina to get her lasso going. She goes to get ready to throw her lasso as Apophis also begins to cast a spell as a backup in case you miss. What is your attack roll? You need to beat Chilliean's AC.
What do you
Did you say 26?
Yeah, 19.
Holy
Plus 7.
shit! Nice. Then yeah, with one swift movement, out. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I need one more check here, and this will be a combined check between you and Apophis as you throw the lasso. Apophis is going to reach out and grab the lasso in one hand while you grab with both of your hands. And I need both of you to yank a grapple check out of the harpy's embrace. Yeah, you have to beat a combined 17. And since you got a 16, no matter what, Apophis is able to help. As both of you yank Chilliean out of this thing's grasp just in time for Chloe to cast Cloud of Daggers directly centered on its face.
Okay, 22. That's much better.
Okay.
A literal cloud of daggers magically manifests in front of this creature, shredding her up. Feathers go flying out like a pillow was just exploded, and she calls backwards, stumbling and screaming. Chilliean is prone on the ground and struggling against your lasso. It takes the combined effort of both Alina and Apophis to work together to drag Chilliean over to you guys, and he's acting like he's trying to escape to go back to the harpy. The cawing of the two flyers ahead instantly grabs your attention, and as the white harpy screeches, you hear their flaps get louder as they prepare to both dive bomb you all.
Make an acrobatic check to like just roll backwards into cover.
Sure, if you want. You don't need to make a check for that. You can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can just kind of roll backwards behind some trees.
Okay, can me and Apophis pull Chilliean into a place where we can hide for like a second?
Yeah, you and Chloe take cover behind the trees as you hear the two harpies dive, and both of you successfully manage to dodge the first assault as they blow past the tree line in the clearing and swoop up above you all. Right now, they have disadvantage on hitting you guys, and you all have a temporary +2 bonus to your AC from cover from the branches. But there are still 2 harpies attempting to dive bomb you as you try to escape.
Okay, is Chilliean still, like, in this trance?
He is right now, yes. He's struggling against his bonds.
Chilliean is trans? Wow!
Trance? Okay.
I mean, he did wear a dress.
But I'm thinking if we could possibly get Chilliean out of, like, this trance, that we can have him help us.
Stick good.
Would that work?
Maybe, but the way he's acting, he may not be much help. Okay, he's not here, and we don't have a stat sheet.
I'm just trying to find a way to get some extra strength in this.
He at least, if you can at least get him out of his trance, he at least won't be a burden to you and can just run along with you. Yeah. Otherwise, Apophis is probably just going to hoist him and
slap the crap out of him real quick. Just so I was super like.
You happen to know what his wisdom is? You don't have access to a sheet, do you?
I do.
Oh, do you? What's his wisdom?
Yeah. His wisdom is a +0. His saving throw for wisdom is also a +0. So it's just.
Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
A slap alone does not seem to knock him out of it, but it does deal a point of damage to him.
Dang it.
He seems to just get kind of sleepy and go, "Oh, I want to go home."
Maybe I could use something harder.
Oh, I have like a frying pan!
Chloe.
Sorry.
A 21. What's your AC?
19.
+2 is 21, which means.
No, that was adding +2.
Oh. One of the harpies dives down and attacks you for a 21 to hit on one claw. The other claw will miss. 11 points of damage.
No, not 110. I wanted to do 11. Holy night.
Apophis will lay Chilliean down so that Alina can keep trying to break him awake, and he will raise up his spear and chuck it at the bird as it flies past. Let's see if he hits. It 14. It does. Oh, that'll hit. Sweet. Okay. 4, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points of damage. Apophis will raise up his light spear and chuck it through one of the harpy's wings.
Wait a minute. If we kill these, we can eat them.
Right, you're good. I guess.
He manifests his spear back into his hands, and it'll be Alina's turn again.
Okay, new idea. There's trees around us, correct?
Yes. You're in a swampy forest right now.
I want to tie Chilliean to a tree.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get my bow and arrow and shoot at one of the things flying closest to me.
Okay. You quickly tie him to a tree in a loose knot, and grab your bow, knocking an arrow. You scan the clouds and ready in action for the next time one bombs. Chloe, what about you?
Oh, I have a music scroll of transformation and a kazoo.
Useful.
Things. I'm gonna turn into a T-Rex.
Can you do
I
that?
have T-Rex with a kazoo. Yeah, I have to be continuously like doing the music though. So like there's gonna be a T-Rex with a kazoo in its mouth.
Okay. Playing the instrument is a free action. So you can do that, and you can roll performance checks every time you do it to see how well you're playing. As a T-Rex, I would make you do it with disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Because I can't hold it in my little hands.
Yes, please. So you're just kind of juggling it with your mouth?
Yeah. I'm gonna use, it says that I can do a multi-attack, but one of them is bite. So I'm assuming I can't do that. I will simply do the tail. Can I do the tail twice? Assuming, like, I'm just spinning in one continuous circle, I mean.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. It does also say I can't make both attacks against the same target, so that works.
With a toot of a kazoo and a puff of green smoke, the cat that once was standing there transforms into a mighty T-Rex. It tosses the kazoo up and gives a mighty roar, and before catching the kazoo in its mouth and continuing to play.
Okay, so that's a plus 10 to hit.
Also, the fog will dissipate slightly around you guys, so now you can see them circling in the air.
And you said disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 19.
For performance? Nice.
Nice.
Oh, for performance?
Yeah, for your performance roll for the kazoo. That was that's what's at
that's-
disadvantage.
Okay, let me do the... Okay, that has a plus 8, so that's pretty good. So, 2d20. 2d20. So that's 2 nat 20s, actually.
Ooh.
2 nat 20s!
You're
Make it up.
finally
It is.
turning around.
Please. You don't even have to be nat 20s, it's just above a 10! You've had just above a 10. I don't even care if it keeps nat 20s, please!
So you got a nat 20. You got a nat 20 on the.
What you needed.
You got a nat 20 on your performance roll. Is that what you just did? Awesome. This is the best T-Rex kazoo player this realm has ever seen. Eventually, somehow songs will be sung of this T-Rex playing a kazoo in Mount Celestia. This is a D&D song now. Somehow, we'll make it that way.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, but now actually attack for me, would you?
Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. Plus 10. That's a 23 for the first hit.
Your tail swings around, catching the bird as it passes by.
That one's gonna get 40 plus 7. I don't know why I haven't been doing this the whole time.
Because the kazoo T-Rex isn't exactly everyone's first thought. Probably.
Oh, but I also am at a level where I can do the giant 8. That's 40 damage. Holy night, that's 40
damage. Damn.
40.
With one mighty crunch, you see a wing snap from one of the birds as it plummets to the ground, now finally bloodied.
Okay, time to swing, time to continue the circle to get the other one.
You go in for second helping, slamming it down on this prone bird already, giving you advantage on the hit.
I can't make 2 attacks against the same one. I was just gonna continue.
Oh, okay. The other one is going to be out of reach, circling on the behind Alina. You won't be able to hit it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So, with that being said, it'll be Apophis' turn. As he will turn towards the other one that's behind Alina, manifesting a spear again. he's gonna whisper something into his hands, and he'll say, "Let's see if those old enchantments from Yordik's prison work still." And he's going to ready and aim and throw his spear at the other harpy. As soon as the spear leaves his hand, it just stays statically stuck in place for about a half a second, vibrating in the air, defying physics, before a beam of light will emit from both the front and back end of the spear, like a laser shining off into the sky. And all at once, the spear itself fires inconceivably fast, making a small boom behind it as it shoots off into the sky indefinitely, never to be seen again, leaving a 2-inch hole through the harpy's body, catching it off guard as it seems to look down and realize part of it is missing. And it begins to, it just begins to plummet out of the sky. Fireball!
Chilliean is tied to a tree.
Fucking way, you guys have this, huh?
Iron Wall and
I am playing a kazoo!
yeah, this has gone in a direction of all time. Chilliean was lured into a swampy forest by a celestial harpy, and they are fighting for him back now. And it is going. It is going well. Alina is snapping Chilliean out of his trance and had saved him by lassoing him out of the harpy's arms. There's 2 more harpies following them right now. So they have strapped Chilliean to a tree. Chloe has done her kazoo of transformation and attempted to do a performance check as a T-Rex to play a kazoo with disadvantage and double nat 20'd, and then is now dealing about 40 damage per turn with her tail attack to these harpies, obliterating them right now. Apophis just did his what is the paladin thing called? No, the paladin smite. He just did his blood smite with his spear. And it looked very familiar to both you and Chloe if you were Dinar, and Chloe remembered. But that's okay. Well, that being said, one harpy is prone on the ground being attacked by a T-Rex. Another harpy is falling to the ground, being basically stunned out of its flight and taking damage as it's bleeding out. It'll be the bird's turns. One will stand up and the other one will hit the ground. And Alina, you'll be up.
All right.
They're both bloodied. And Ironwall, are you going to join us or just observe? Because this is already almost over.
I mean, I can be in reserve if you give me what I'm hearing and seeing around Tanger. I might be doing Sailor Crew, and I did my Skeleton Crew last night. Yeah. So I'm probably getting put soon.
Just sit back and observe here. We're recording, so we have something to throw up tomorrow, and then you're just at the riverbank right now, making sure Hardock doesn't drown. So.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So, Alina, you're up. You didn't really have a chance to shoot anybody as a free action, so if you want to fire on the harpy that's falling out of the sky before you take your turn, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that since it was already prepared. Not 20.
Oh my gosh, the luck has turned. Woo!
Yeah, earlier I rolled a total of 11 nat ones.
This
Okay,
is insane.
can see who Lady Luck favors to fuck with.
I know. Alright, now I gotta go do
Because
my
she could tell you.
damage.
Because she could tell you were coming. She didn't want to piss you off.
Damn right. They look about 15. I was.
He's gonna slip on a banana peel later today because of
Yep.
Alright, he takes 5 damage.
Watch me
Yay!
break my finger.
an arrow strikes the body as it falls, and it is injured
Alright,
further.
is Chilliean still doing good tied up to this tree?
Yep, he's like foaming at the mouth and trying to break free, but he's fine.
Chilliean has been modded.
I have a hammer, but I don't know if I should whack him.
Chloe?
Well, I'm gonna continue to, since that one's already down and injured and Chloe's handling the other one, I'm gonna continue to try waking Chilliean up, like, trying to talk to him, slap him a bit.
Yeah, let me give him another wisdom save here, see if he can break out of this. No, in fact, he's getting worse. He just kind of drifts off into sleep.
Okay. Better than him trying to break out.
That's fair. Chloe, you're up. The T-Rex's turn is ready.
That's 25.
Oh gosh, it's getting crushed.
That's 44.
Oh.
Flipped it. Is the other one in range now?
No, he's like 30 feet away from you. And, but this does kill the first harpy. That is enough to crush it to death.
Yay, Dinar, we can have fried chicken later.
Yes, because the Warforged needs to eat.
And with
I
that,
want fried chicken.
Apophis will walk over to the other one that has fallen, manifesting another sword within his hand. He's going to grab it as it's clawing and bleeding and injured. Grab it by the neck with one hand and just lift it up in the air like a trophy prize towards you guys and say, "We've got the other one! Ha ha ha! We'll keep this one live. It'll be, shit. We'll keep.
Can wait so we can have scrambled.
We'll keep this one.
Stop playing kazoo, by the way.
We'll keep. Oh, you turn back into a cat as he announces. We'll keep this one live for fresh meat later. And he'll just keep his sword, threateningly, at the throat of the harpy to make sure it doesn't try to attack or anything as he keeps forcing it forward. All right, so everybody appears to be safe. You guys are still at the edge of the clearing, and the mother harpy is still in her nest. But otherwise, you have Chilliean relatively safe, and Apophis has, for the lack of a better word, a cattle or slave, whichever you'd like to refer to it as.
I'd say we just leave her there and keep going.
Okay. Now for the second matter at hand. How are you gonna get out of here?
I don't know.
Where are you gonna go? You want to make survival checks to try to wander your way out senselessly, or to wander your way out senselessly, or do you guys have a plan?
Can I?
How tall is the grass around?
There's not much grass. There's a few patches of grass in between the mud that's just a couple inches tall.
Okay, I'd like to do. Huh?
Go ahead, Alina.
You go. Alright, I'd like to do a survival check to see if I can follow the footprints back.
Go ahead and give me a survival check. And Lena, what were you trying to say before we so rudely
I was
interrupted?
I was gonna ask if I could use investigation to see if I can find their footprints.
That
overall
actually might net you a better outcome. Excuse me. As Chloe is just looking for footprints on a survival basis, whereas you're investigating for your guys' footprints to track back. So.
Yeah.
Oh, plain word semantics, are we?
Well, let's see what you guys get, and we'll find out.
Not 20.
She got that 20.
What?
I got a 6.
What the fuck? Chloe, you found many of the harpies' footprints, but interestingly enough, there is an area where the harpies seem to be walking around, and there's a very distinct line that they don't walk past. On the other side of the area where the harpies' tracks are congealed up, just a few inches away, there's another set of tracks that look like large talons. And while you're studying those, Alina will pipe up and say, "Hey, we've got our old trail we can, I guess, why am I speaking for you? Alina, you're right here." Alina will speak up, shouting about how she just found your guys' footprints back.
Guys, our footprints are right over here. I can tell by, Chloe's paw prints.
Oh, shit.
I'll
Shit,
point
Chloe
to
was going in the opposite freaking direction.
I'll point over to the paw prints in the mud.
Apophis will grab the body of the crushed harpy, and as he brings it over and kind of slings it like a dead chicken over his shoulder, you guys all hear the live harpy you guys have with you. He just kind of whimpers really sadly, quietly.
Aww. Can I untie Chilliean and like a freaking dog try to drag him with us?
Yes, and after a few more minutes pass by, Chilliean will kind of slowly seem to snap out of it, and he'll begin to pick himself up and walk on his own and follow you guys. And after another couple of minutes of you following your footsteps, he asks, "Why are we out here? Where are we?"
Don't worry about it.
All right, fair enough. And he'll just keep walking with you.
I think it'd be funny the next time Chilliean gets in, he's still in the rope. I'm still leading him in the rope, so I don't want to take it off yet.
That would be great. And in fact, as you guys finish following your footsteps out of the swamp, just you're soaked in mud, water, cuts and bruises, a couple of feathers sticking out of hairs, and fresh meat in tow. You guys find yourselves at the edge of the forest, overlooking the field of tombstones and the River Dwight, where Hardock and Ironwall are currently still by the campfire down below. You successfully rescued Chilliean. Nobody died, and we got fresh dinner. The other harpy kind of has tears coming down his face.
I can use my platform to just transport him if you were going to tie him up.
Apophis has no problem just carrying the dead one over his shoulder, but maybe that's what we'll do for the live one.
Yeah.
A prisoner of war, ready for execution.
I'll tie the bird.
Whenever we feel like eating him. The guy's terrified on a moral level.
Yeah. Maybe put a little A1 sauce. I love A1 sauce on steak. No, you don't put A1 sauce to make it moist. You put it for the flavor and the little tang.
A1 sauce is what you use to cover up somebody who accidentally made leather.
Well, maybe that's how your family used it, but my family just freaking loves A1 sauce. We put it on good steaks. I used to make A1 steak sandwiches.
When I was younger, I saw A1 sauce in the store, and I said, "What's owl sauce?"
It doesn't look like it says owl.
Because the one looks like an L, and I was like, "That looks like owl."
When I was a
It
kid,
does. It's so cute.
I didn't think it was alcohol, but when I was a kid, I thought it was only for adults, and it was like alcohol was. For some reason.
No, you cannot have your A1 sauce.
This is like the spicy juice my mommy drinks. I'm the only one with brain cells today.
Apparently, that's not good. Apophis
I've
has
only got 2.
She had to go find everyone and pull them all the way back. Maybe a little guilty for shooting Chilliean in the shoulder, but
Oh, it was the shoulder? I drew him with the arrow in his ass.
it could be the ass too.
It's
Now
okay.
she's a little less guilty.
we do a little we do a little clickbaiting. Apophis. Way.
I gosh, underway.
Oh, that's my twerk. Try to angle it over, and he's interrupted by the loud cawing of a crow that seems to be right next to you guys. Just this loud. I don't know how to do crow sounds. I'm gonna edit that out in post.
Aw. Is there a dog barking?
Yeah, no, he didn't even sound like he'd been smoking for 10 years. I'm Chilliean. Hi guys, I'm Chilliean. My family's dead.
Wow.
25.
Good. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Apophis will sneeze very loudly, and the forest around you guys just kind of goes quiet. The insects stop chirping, the birds stop flapping. It's all just silent for a second.